Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We would like to give Kevin from Detroit a special shout out because this is his second time coming to see us and he's already on our books for next year. Come along with me and let's check out some of the modifications that Kevin has done. Starting off here in the front of the car, Kevin did install our Paragon grill guards to protect those AC condensers, as well as add our Maxton non-wingless body kit. This is going to be a 4-piece kit that you'll see throughout the video, but starting off with the front lip, this is a black gloss plastic. We do offer that in carbon flash as well. Let's move to the side of the car. Now that we're onto the side of the car, starting up top, he did have us wrap the roof, so it kind of gives you that convertible-like look. This is something we've done a few times for clients. We've done it for Kevin, Schadenkirk, and a few others, and it has turned into very popular because you get that convertible look without the convertible price tag. Then it's hard to miss his wheels that we just installed. Now, while we do not offer the Forge Light wheels on our website for the Stingray, if this is something you are wanting, any of the wheels that are offered by Forge Light, we can offer for you, whether that be for an installation like we did Kevin or for a direct shipment. Then behind the door, Kevin did install our Paragon side inlet grill guards, protecting that radiator on the passenger side and keeping the continuity on the driver's side. Behind those wheels that we installed with a proper offset are our carbon flash extended splash guards that now protect the Maxton side skirts. That's going to be the gloss black finish, just like the front lip non-wingless style. Let's move on to the back. On the back side of the Stingray, we have the carbon flash high wing, the smoked taillight indicators for just the top, as we're keeping the red throughout the car. He just wanted to smoke up those white lenses a little bit. And then the final piece of the Maxton body kit, which is the rear diffuser, again being non-wingless in that gloss black theme. All of this works well because the entire car is going to be that red or black theme, excluding his exhaust tips, which he's already on our books for next year for Borla Attack exhaust with black, and we know that wakes the car up pretty well. Let's see what he's done in the engine bay. Back here on this engine bay, we're going to start with the red Kevlar carbon fiber hood struts. That's going to allow the top to open up to its full ability every single time without having to push it up like the OEM ones. Those are connected to the C8 Rally Driver torch red hatch support brackets, which again complement the engine bay, especially being paint matched to the car. Then we have the carbon fiber Kevlar red intake manifold cover, taking off its factory black one and bringing some red down next to those intake manifold edge red covers. The last two pieces back here are going to be the oil cap with the Corvette flag on it, as well as the General Motors sticker appearance package, which just helped tie everything in with the carbon fiber look and the red striping. Last but not least, let's see some of the modifications Kevin's done on the inside. On the inside, there's only a few modifications, which is red carbon fiber. On the key fob, the door locks, the 12 o'clock steering wheel, and the push button start. Pretty tasteful, if you ask me. That's gonna wrap it up for Kevin's build. Again, huge shout out for you taking the time to drive here 8 hours from Detroit. Not once, not twice, but you're going to be back again. No bloopers in this video, straight to the point, and we can't wait to see you again. If there's any parts on this car that you like, they will be linked down below. So don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss the next video.